Hi everybody, this is Roger Mailing, your correspondent from the Sun. As you can see, it is sunny today. It's great to be back outside again. Winter's gone. It's 21 degrees here this afternoon, which for the non-digital is just under 70 degrees in Fahrenheit. So it's a nice warm day. Now, one thing I want to talk about today is very simple, and it's a thing that we all take for granted, we all ignore, and it's basically called time. You know, the one thing about time is it is the one single resource on this planet that I can guarantee you cannot be replaced. In other words, we get given 86,400 seconds every day. If you waste one... Isn't it always the way? You plan on doing something, you get yourself ready, and it's actually something that I've got on my talk today, which is very apt. But you're doing a Facebook Lives when you're talking to all your people around the world, and somebody phones you. So your mobile phone that you're using to do your Facebook suddenly becomes compromised. I'm sorry about that, but I'm back. Sorted that out, and I'll make sure that I don't let that happen again. But time, 86,400 seconds. I've just wasted probably about 4 minutes of that. So that's 204, say 300 seconds have gone by that I cannot replace, no matter how good I am. I can be the greatest magician in the world, but I don't know anybody that can replace those seconds I've lost. But the interesting thing is, you see, I hadn't necessarily planned, I planned my day, but something got in the way, so this is being done later than I planned. I had known someone was going to call me, and so failing to plan means you plan to fail. So this Facebook Live is not as smooth and as exciting as I planned it to be, because halfway through it was stymied by a telephone call. That might make it interesting. That might make it even more attractive to you, because you're thinking, oh, that'll teach him. But that'll teach me, because that'll teach me to plan more rigorously my day, so that I block out a period of half an hour when I say to people, you ring me at your peril, because if you ring me and you upset my Facebook Live, I am going to put you through the purger of hell. But I didn't, so it's my fault, accept full responsibility, but it teaches me a lesson that I'm going to change my topic, because it's all about learning by experience. You see, somebody once told me youth is wasted on the young. I now understand that, because when I was young I had all the energy that I wanted and all the time that I wanted, but I didn't put it to good use. You know, so I didn't achieve what I needed and should have achieved out of being young, except having a good time, which is, I suppose, what it's all about. But there we are. But as I've grown older, I've grown in experience. I've got so much that I'd like to give back to people that I know, meet, and like. So that's the purpose of some of these Facebook Lives, is to give back the experience I've learned. Like, you must learn to plan. And if you don't plan, you'll fail. See, I live with a great planner, so I don't necessarily give it the credence that it deserves, because I just pass that responsibility down the line. But the most key thing is, I've learned by it. Today, I've learned by experience that you make sure you block out your phone so no one can ring you, because it makes an idiot of you. I don't need other people to do it. I can do it by myself. So what you're going to be doing is always be learning. ABL. Always be learning. Learning about you, learning about the job you do, learning about things in life. If you go through life like a zombie, your life will be very shallow. You see, I learned about 86,400 seconds in a day. I also learned that if you waste 1 second, it can never be replaced. So make sure every day in your life is full of things you want to do. You know, I'm going to cover a few topics over the next few days that will help hopefully hone some of those thoughts. I apologise for being your correspondent. Well, I don't actually, because I actually love being here. I'll stand back in the sun so you can see why I'm here. I'm here because the sun shines 11 months of the year, probably 11 and a half months of the year, and most of the time I can be dressed in shorts, which I am today. So this is Roger Mailing, your correspondent from the Sun, with a bit of a truncated Facebook Live. I hope it hasn't really been too disastrous for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.